Welcome back to another episode of Holding Women Accountable and them hating every second of it. On today's episode, nah, for real. Y'all, shout out to my girl, the queen of accountability, because she be doing her thing, holding these women accountable when she see that they put some mess out here on the interweb that they should be held accountable for. So this woman gets on Facebook and she's the moderator of this page. Oh, Lord, Daphne's definitely about to get kicked out of here. She says, what you should get on Valentine's Day from a man trying to get with you. Oh, Lord. If he got money, jury $1,000 and up, romantic trips out of the country only. Lord have mercy. Perfume $250 and up, a purse $500 and up. Red bottoms, Kristen Louboutin, money $1,000 and up. Yo, I love that there's a minimum to how much they should be getting. If he's broke, roses, a Pandora bracelet. Wait a minute, you can't be broke and buy no daggone Pandora bracelet. Them charms alone be expensive as I don't know what. And I swear they fake, they might be real. Chocolates, a teddy bear, edible arrangement. God dang, a broke man cannot afford all this stuff because I'm sure couldn't when I was broke. Anything off of Groupon. What? So that's acceptable? A card less than $100? A home cooked meal? You're welcome. What kind of mess is this? Yo, the fact that if he's broke, they put a laughing emoji next to it. I'm surprised she's not one of these women that's saying, oh, don't be with a broke dude. She's saying it's okay to be with a broke dude, but laugh at the fact that you're with a broke dude. Both people within a relationship should be striving to help the other person level up to their best potential. Moving on to the next slide here, Daphne enters the chat. She says, hello, if a man with money got you items off your list, what would you get him in return? Great question. Great question. What are you giving a man in return on Valentine's Day? And please tell me it ain't no kitty cat. I swear they don't realize they be selling themselves when they say that. The author / moderator responds, what do you think? This ass? My body is the tea. You thought? So you're a prostitute, huh? So you're selling yourself for luxury items and goods. Awesome. Yeah. But yeah, she called Daphne an idiot. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is about to get good. Daphne responds, oh, so you're a prostitute, like I said. Hey, she even gives her the definition. She says, what do you call a woman who sells herself for money? A person who works in the field is usually called a prostitute or sex worker, But other words such as a hooker are sometimes used pejoratively to refer to those who work in prostitution. The majority of prostitutes are female and have male clients in prostitution. Yeah. I mean, she fits the description perfectly. She's a female and she has a male client. And yeah. She kicked her out. No rebuttal. No response. Just remove her from the chat. God, you gotta love these prostitutes. All right, we got a text receipt here. This should be interesting. So this guy messages this woman. He says, hey. She responds, hey, handsome. When are we going on a date? He responds, I want to make this clear before we go on any dates. I'm in school full time, pursuing a bachelor's degree in engineering. I work part-time at Papa John's as a driver. I live in a studio and drive a paid-off 2016 Camry. I'm saving for a house, so I can't do expensive dates right now. My budget will always be $100. I go to Bible study with my mother on Wednesday nights and church on Sundays. I love a woman who can cook and rock her natural crown. Is that okay? Whoo! Shout out to this brother here. Laid it out for her. He put on the table exactly where he is in life and just the bare minimum that he's expecting from a woman that he's trying to initiate something with. I love it. Wait, what did she put here? She put the angry emoji. She put the cursing emoji. And she put the hot and sweaty like is that usually that's supposed to mean a good thing, kind of, sort of. Anyway, let's continue. The woman responds, wow, I appreciate the honesty, Demetrius, but I'll have to pass. Whoa. I wish you would have told me that at the club. At the club? Tell you all that at the club? Okay. I would not have given you my number. It's all good. I wish you well with your degree. Wait a minute. What times are we living in? This woman should be ecstatic that she done came across a stand-up guy that knows what he want out of life and is going after it. He's saving to get a house. His car is paid off. He's a full-time student and he's working a job. Bro, this dude got a lot going for himself. But I bet you if this is a black woman, she's looking for a finished product. She's looking for a finished product. And that's the issue here. He responds, and I'm glad he responded with this question. May I ask why you're no longer interested? She responds, you have a lot going on financially. Everybody does. And it appears you're making demands while being a mama's boy. A mama's boy. Because he has a little Bible study and go to church with his mama? That make him a mama's boy? No, what that makes him is a man that has a healthy relationship with his mother. There's a difference here. Demanding me wear my real hair and cook is for husbands, not men living in small spaces. Oh man, my advice is to wait until you're financially stable before telling a woman what you demand. So it's okay for him to demand something if he's financially stable, you say? But you just said those were the demands of a husband, not a man that's living in small spaces. Woman, you already don't make no sense. Boy, you dodging the bullet. You already coming off as a narcissist. Have a good night, and please don't text me anymore. Bullet dodged. Hold on here. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Woman, how are you expected to be a wife if you don't show that you have the qualities of a wife? Being able to provide a good home cooked meal on top of being able to show a man that you're interested in how you look without all the fake stuff. What? The audacity. Let's see what the internet has to say about this mess. Super Saiyan Goku 831 says, most likely she would have drained him out of his money. Kudos for the man telling her right up front. I was talking to a lady recently and found out she didn't have a job. Blocked. Oh, man. All right, this guy right here says, I don't know if I would have said all that in a text message. I would have chosen a restaurant in my budget and had the conversation in person. This Megan person right here says he got tired of wasting his time. I respect it. Hey, straight up front. Straight up front. I actually agree with this message more. But the Libra King right here is probably thinking that you get this person face to face, you tell them your situations, the vibe is vibing, everything is going well, then they'll probably be like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. I guess I can still, work around this and make this work. But deep down, they feel some type of way. They feel indifferent about the information that you provided them, but they might not want to hurt your feelings in your face in person. So they'll play like they're going along with it. But later on down the line, you'll start to see the issues arriving within the relationship. But like Megan said, it's good that he went on ahead and told her up front. So then that way he can get her real honest views on his current situation and not waste his time. All right, let's see here. This woman on Twitter has something to say about Trippie Redd and Coyle Ray pregnancy announcement, it looks like. So she says, I'll be the cousin everyone hates. Uh-oh. Abort the child. Grieve whatever bond you had for those few weeks instead of being tied to that man for life. Woo, that's messed up. To tell somebody to abort their child. That's wild. All right, let's see what Daphne says here. She says, Coyle Ray announced that she was 5 months pregnant. She then posts a message implying that her baby daddy cheated on her. Her baby daddy is rapper Trippie Redd. A woman told her to abort the baby at 5 months so she wouldn't be tied to her baby daddy for life. A total of 156,000 people, the majority of whom were women, agreed if a man said this, he would be called a deadbeat. Women complain how bad childbirth is, then get pregnant by a pookie. She was digmatized. He didn't cheat just because she got pregnant. He had been cheating all along. They think a baby will keep the man? No. His net worth is allegedly $5 million. Coil Ray is $1 million. Keeping that baby could mean that she receives a check every month. She knew he was a cheater and still slept with him unprotected. It's time to admit that getting a check every month is more important than the actual father in the household. This is the new norm. Correct. Daphne says, I'll be the cousin too. Next time, make him wear an effing condom. Stop ignoring the red flags because you're digmatized. You wouldn't have to abort babies if you use birth control and other contraceptive options. Accountability. Right, precisely. They be trying to put all the accountability on the man as if they wasn't sitting there with their legs spread wide open. Accountability. It goes both ways. Uh-oh, this is an interesting looking one here. This is a conversation between two men. So it starts off with this guy saying, oh, this Mark? And then Mark responds, who this? And then the guy responds back, Trent. I know this weird AF, but I need some questions answered. I got your number out of Camilla's phone, bro. I'm dating her. Uh-oh. Mark responds, nigga, what the fuck they got to do with me? That bitch old news. You going through phones is sus. The guy responds, I'm not trying to start no shit. We've been talking a couple of months, and a lot of stuff she's saying ain't adding up. I just don't want to be played. She mentioned you quite a bit, so I got your number out of her phone. Still ain't looking too good for Buddy. Mark responds, we was together 5 years. I got a daughter, and I have full custody over her. She lied on me and tried to have me arrested claiming I was touching my daughter. I was in court 2 years and spent thousands clearing my name. She is a crazy bitch. It hasn't seen her daughter in a year. If I was you, I'll run like hell before you go through the same fate. That's all I can tell you. Do what you want with the info. Ooh, hey, save him. Save him. Hey, this dude went through this phone for a reason, man. He got the number out of here to call the baby dad. That's crazy. Old boy says, she told me she didn't have kids and she broke up with you because you were abusive to her. Damn, this is crazy. Wow. Mark responds, shit, go put Camilla's name in so-and-so. You'll see the records. The dude responds back, shit, thanks for this, bro. For real, for real. Man, this is crazy. Golly. That woman say, I don't have kids. You birthed a whole child that's still alive. I'm glad old boy got full custody of his daughter and that his name was cleared. That's messed up. That's one of the worst lies that you could tell on the father of your child. That's crazy. This Lisa Wade woman, she gets on Twitter and she says this about Kanye's wife. She says, any woman who has been physically, sexually, or emotionally abused will recognize the blank look on Bianca's face, right? Her eyes say it all. She talking about this face right here. Talking about these eyes right here. Talking about this blank stare that she sees right here. She looked pretty normal to me. I mean, whoa, that stare is a lot worse. Daphne says, you look like you abuse people. Those crazy eyes and that deep stare say it all. It seems like you would lie on a man, get him arrested, and then laugh as he is driving away to jail. This post is protected. This woman done put a lock on her dang on page, so only people who follow her could see her posts and stuff. Somebody gets on Facebook. It looked like this is probably a woman. She says, this man asked me on a date. He was actually fine as hell, but when I asked him where we going, he said, and I quote, ladies, Applebee's. I bust out laughing at his silly little cheap ass. I told him I own my own shop, a house, a BMW, and stocks. I can buy Applebee's. I bet you can't. I bet you can't. I bet you can't. Then I walked away. You should have seen his face. How did you see it if you walked away? I'm worth more than Applebee's. You have to impress me, and that ain't it. Ladies, keep them standards high as hell. Don't settle for a broke man. 100. Keep them standards high as hell, and you gonna be lonely as hell like she is. Because if your high ass standards was working for you, you wouldn't be needing to go on a date with no damn body. You'll be married already. Daphne enters the chat. She says, so because he offered to take you to dinner at Applebee's, he's broke? You had to tell him all of your worldly accomplishments to sound good? You don't know that man's financial status. He could own several Applebee's. He could be a broker. He could be a doctor. But you judge him off a restaurant? Exactly. Like, what sense does that make? I have literally seen situations where the guy was the owner of the restaurant. Like, owned a whole chain of them. But the restaurant wasn't good enough for the woman to attend it, though. You own all those things, but you still don't have a man. Ain't that what I said? It's not because your standards are high. It's because you ain't shit. Damn. Exactly. Oh, man. The moral of today, fellas, it's not because their standards are too high. It's because they ain't shit. Yo. Hey, that'd be the funniest thing to go out into the world and tell somebody, like, oh, I got high ass standards. Your standards ain't high. You just ain't shit. 2025 is starting off great. 2025 is starting off great. Anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See you.